enough.
Okay.
In terms of how they like to play,
Area
how they like to pressure their opponents. He's going to walk in Pike. Yes!
Pike it is! We haven't seen a second of gameplay yet, and this is already
I'm so excited.
A banger. So aggressive in the bottom lane.
And it's a big deal. Even if Keria doesn't actually roam over, Chovy has to play a lot safer as Canyon. He's level down.
Hit, Sonic Wave, Resonating Strike. The red buff is there too. Canyon trying to finish the objective to hope he get level 3 himself, but the autos are just not going to do much of anything. Owner determined to finish it. Heal going in.
Dead.
Canyon down for first blood. Aurora ult stolen.
Pike on the way as well. They can't contest this.
Okay. Should just get taken out. Canyon might throw a cheeky spear, but it just won't matter. Drake over to the side.
Even if Canyon looks for something on the spot side, he is going to get spotted out by that ward on the invade. They have TK.
Split dives, 2 sides of the map. Owner ready with the setup. They want to go all in on this Renekton. Doran trying to style the exhaust already there. Ulting back through to get under the tower, but now he's face first with Canyon. Dash through his key. Looking for the cash out. And on the top side, the Feed of Warfare is claimed. A massive influx of gold.
Keria goes down, but it does not matter. T1 wins on both sides of the map, and Owner's going to be able to clean up these grubs.
Doran doesn't have enough to use his flash. He's just chilling. He's vibing.
Half a level, and now Owner is potentially going to be looking for another dive.
Oh, Faker's on his way as well.
Trying to hold on. Dominus use. Q into the wall. Good combo. Keen can't push a single button.
Minutes in.
Well, again, that's what happens when you don't stick it in the Renekton lane. They don't have the prio. Canyon hasn't been able to make any plays on this Nidalee with either the Renekton or the Aurora in this attempt to kind of bridge the gap for this Jinx to even get into the game. It's cost them.
He steals it!
The Jinx trying to stay relevant, but his mid lane turret sure to fall, and this is what Pike loves, right? And yes, the gold lead has, I think, been meaning.
Bot was pushing in. They have complete vision here. Ruler trying to steal it again. Doesn't get it this time. But that initial steal means that they don't have to contest, despite the fact that T1 have set the map so heavily in their
Drake
favor.
buys them extra time, buys them another few minutes, but I don't think it'll stop T1 from breaking this tower.
Yeah, and it's just so tough.
In, Ruler caught out. They know Tom Kench doesn't have the Devour, so they go all in on the play.
Just set up here by T1. But literally, again, because of that steal from Ruler, GenG can now opt out of this. I don't know if they will, based on the
GenG, good retreat, calm, collected. Trying to keep prio, using range advantage in mid. Owner, pull back onto Keen is good. But you can see how hard it is for T1 without an angle of attack to kick these fights off. All eyes on Doran. The Ambessa wants to keep things going. Quick flash out. Ruler still standing. Duro tries to get a sidestep, but it does not matter. Keen keeping things going. And exhaust onto the Ambessa. And it's Chovy! Chovy in the midst of the fight. Keeping it going as Keen wants to go forward. Guma off on the side, completely isolated. Eyes on the Drave, even though he might just be able to catch up. But it's the reset for Ruler. Ruler, 1.5 items. It does not matter. He's still managing to make it work. The zap there. Guma. 2v1, 3v1, 4v1, they continue to descend. Gen.G have found an angle of attack. T1.
Making sure that members of T1 were a bit separate. And the most important things are Chovy going in alongside the Kench for safety.
GenG has tempo. Owner spotted.
Doran's so far away. Are they willing to bet on the 50-50? Wait for the Sonic Wave to expire. Must be the call. Traps are there too. They've caught out Owner. Owner locked up the kickback, trying to retreat now as Canyon's already taken the objective. Rocket hits him! Another reset for Ruler! The double kill for Gen.G's 80 carry.
Oh my god, they can go for Nash!
Gen.G in the blink of an eye in a single fight in the mid lane, and now on the top side at Otacon have wrested control from T1, but T1 refused to go quietly, knocking down the tier 2. They want to try and break the base, desperate to get more. Baron falling for Gen.G. Inhib Tower falling for T1, but now it's T1 on the back foot. They need to survive this buff as Chovy just takes more gold on the top side.
Oh my gosh, what a back and forth game. Ruler's Jinx back in it. Gen.G, but Ruler is now ahead.
Wildly far ahead, despite the cash out for Guma. 480 stacks still, he can turn things back, but we know this is where Ruler really takes over the range.
And it was fights that brought T1 back to a game 5 from the deficit despite the soul in the previous game. It's gonna have to be fights, it's gonna have to be a crazy pick from Owner, but now the rest of Gen.G is online as well, right? 3 items on Chovy, Canyon sitting on 2, they can't just go for Ruler.
So many times in the clutch, T1 have made the impossible possible. They'll have to do it again because Gen.G are more powerful. Gen.G weathered the storm of T1's composition, and they're not looking to give them anything back now that they've taken hold.
And how clutch was that Drake steal from
Every single member of this T1 lineup is vulnerable, but
collapse.
Chovy himself is vulnerable as well. Initial lockdown is good. Hook to pull him back, but he hits into the wall. Follow-up now coming in. Chovy buying an extra second. The weirding as he tries to retreat. He will just have to give his life. Quick shutdown! Oh, and that gold lead looking a hell of a lot closer after that cash-in.
that cash-in, but then you see Gen.G immediately responding. They still have Baron
Rocket.
buff
Cancel.
minions.
Cancel resets.
Oh!
Baker! Oh! Ah! Oh, he tried. No, they can't afford to give him an angle.
Ruler. The cannon saves him.
Ulti in, managing to connect immediate exhaust. Toro's already used the ulti, and now Faker probably going to try to look to follow up. Dorn on the retreat, though, and Chovy firing back. Keen, the flash forward. Ruler now allowed to free fire, but they haven't found the reset yet. Guma so low, but he's still standing. Crucially, healing now coming in. Massive damage from the Draven, but Gen.G are on the chase. One reset for Ruler. May just end it here. Duro, the Q flash forward. Canyon chasing as well. Doran splitting from the rest of his team for a hope at another shot, at another fight, because it's falling apart for T1.
Super minions are in the base. They're going up from that bot lane. T1 have to back to respond.
That's going to be, I was going to say a sole point, but it looks like Gen.G instead want to push from mid. One inhib is nice, two inhibs is actually debilitating. Makes it so much harder to get outside of your base.
Gen.G continuing to push up. T1, the last desperate stand.
Are they going to actually push the end? Doran is 25 seconds.
Gen.G looking to close it. So much hope domestically, looking to make good as Carrier tries to find the fight, but it's Guma isolated on the side, looking to take down Ruler. One more auto, but it doesn't quite have the damage. Ruler living in the clutch. Gen.G hold the line. Gen.G knock down T1 and advance to the finals.
And the main character of Gen.G, let there be no doubt, is that man on your screen.